So hi, welcome back to another video. Currently now in the pet room slash grooming room, whatever we want to call it. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Ali. I mainly talk about autism and my pets. They're kind of the main features. I'd like to over time branch out to other interests of mine, one of them being colouring, another being reading that I'm trying to get back into. But yeah, this today is well, it's gonna be partially tomorrow's main chunk. But yeah, basically what's happening is I'm rehoming 2 rabbits. So obviously this is the door into the room. Belle has been with Bunnies, my previous rabbits, over the years, and she's been totally fine. She's actually more scared of them, to be honest. And she's only ever in this room sleeping at night, but she's good. She's good with the guinea pigs, like, and they're right there open for her to get into. Like, she can literally jump on that little ledge and get it. She doesn't. That yoke is just there because I need obviously the camera to look at them. But yeah, Dolores is doing very well. The little baby over there, and Winnie and Agnes. Okay, I'll stop being distracted. But yeah, and my dog is good too, but I will have to take it very slow tomorrow. But yeah, you come in. This is the carrier I have ready to go for the 2 of them. I have a good stack of hay there. I do have wood shavings. I know it's not approved. A lot of people look down on it, but I just accidentally bought in bulk a couple of years back and I still have loads of it. So I mainly use it for the guinea pigs. And I did actually go to the pet shop and I bought some wood pellet litter. Because it's a little bit like hard on their feet. You're going to see in a sec, I put a layer of the shavings on top just to kind of cushion it. I know it's still not the best. I did actually, oh yeah, ignore, I needed more of them. I was giving the piggies their veg, but I did get some of, I don't want to make them go mad for it. I'm going to start speaking now. I got some of the Burgese Excel. They are on the normal adult one, I think, with mint. But I did hear like one of them is 5 and the other is 4. So I said, look, I may as well get the mature one just to get them, you know. Them 2 bowls are their veggie bowls. So that's them. That is the bag of pellets. She has no idea what's going on. You come in here then. Yeah, I have a little tunnel there. That is Belle's litter box. Hopefully they won't be interested in it. I mean, they're going to give it one sniff and go away anyway, be grand. That is one of the hides that I'm hoping they'll use. I might swap out the cushion because the cushion's quite thick. Now, they might sit into it and they might like it, but I'll keep an eye on it anyway. This is the water fountain that my dog and cat uses as it is, so that would be a good one for them. And I did find the old cord protector I had from the previous rabbits, so that's good. I may actually fill up that. That's fairly low. And then in this little corner then is the litter area. Yes, I did go to a shop and pick up, I got it for very cheap, a dog bed, plastic dog bed. I have to line it anyway with the pee pads because there is actual like little holes and slits in the very bottom of it. I guess for like a wet dog, it lets it like leak through or let it breathe. I'd say that's what it's meant for. But obviously as a litter box, it makes it kind of awkward. So I layered it with the pee pads. I took most of the blue things in the side, but again, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on if they are chewing on it. Have their 2 hay bags set up on this little grid. This grid isn't moving the way I have it angled in, so it's brilliant. It won't move anywhere. And yeah, they have, it's a bit dark, sorry. But there is the wood pellets, as you can see, right underneath. They're not that hard, to be honest, like, to be fair. I just put a little bit of that on it just to cushion it. I know it's not the best, like, it is very dusty. But like I said, it was only a sprinkle. If I see from going forward they're totally fine, I'll stop putting it on it. But yeah, that's that. Scooting out that little corner, I think it's a nice little nook and cranny. Over here then, I got this really adorable twin set bowl vibe. Got it in the same shop as the dog bed. And there was another kind, but I actually preferred this one. So this is like bones either side. And there's 2 bowls in it, 2 small ones, which is perfect for their pellets. So they both can have a bowl each on the same little thing. I think it's so cute. I will eventually be looking into getting a forage mat as well to spice things up. But currently the ones I'm seeing nearby me anyway are just too expensive. It's stupid, honestly. I think I'll probably end up making my own if I'm actually able to. But yeah, that's another little hide. And it's actually on top of a guinea pig house to make it kind of elevated because that bar is in the way. So I don't know if they're going to actually use that. It's a bit of an awkward one to get into. I know my cat likes it. And there's himself showing off the other bed that my cat also likes. So they're both kind of fighting over it. And my cat also naturally uses the cat scratchers, so that's another good thing for them. And yeah. So hello, welcome back to another part of this video. I have just arrived. We decided to meet outside a Lidl in the location. We met halfway. I think it was kind of more of a drive for them more than me, but I traveled okay. First time going this way before in my life. I did have the company of my dog. If it wants to no, the steering wheel is kind of in the way. So yeah, they are in the back. Oh my goodness, there we go, they're right there in the back. They are so cute. I have fluff all over me. I am currently in the process of waiting for a phone call from the vets. I want to see, can I book them in today to be vaccinated so that they are sorted, because like I said, the plan was to get them Sunday and they would have been vaccinated with their previous owner on Friday. Today's Thursday. But she said her friend happened to be around in the same location. So I met this woman's friend instead. She brought the bunnies with her. So they're very cute. They're rummaging around in a blanket in there. So hello, welcome back to another clip. Ignore the background noise. That is my little heater I have on. It's kind of a chilly night, so I have the little heater on. But we have one special guest. Gus. Gus, look at the camera. I know you're camera shy. Come here, look. There we go. He's doing very well. He was very good with previous rabbits I had. He's very good. He's just a little too excited, but I've heard these two bunnies are used to dogs. We have another special guest. The missus herself, that she does stay in this room at night. Again, she shows no interest, does not care. Obviously the guinea pigs are up there again, all happy out, and we have the two little babies here. One is 5 years of age and the other is 4 years of age, so they are on the older side of things, which is something I actually wanted, to be honest. They're already litter trained. There's a little bit of loose poos, but that's just marking territory. This one here, she's the more shyer one. This is Willow. I am actually going to keep her name. I think it's very cute. The one in the back is the more sassy, dominant one. Her name is Fleur. I am a bit 50-50 with the name. I kind of want to change it. And I'm looking at many ideas, but still nothing is sticking. So, like I said, I only got her today. I only got the two of them today. And drove about 30 minutes away to me halfway with the owner, as they were further away from me. And because we ended up getting them today rather than Sunday, they weren't actually vaccinated. They had an appointment tomorrow to be vaccinated, but because it took them early, few days early, as she did offer, she actually sent me on the money, and I don't know how I managed, but I actually managed to get the two of them in today to get vaccinated. So both of them are fully vaccinated. They're spayed already. Yeah, that's literally it. They had their veg, which they have eaten a good bit of. I was told not to give too much dark green veg, especially to Willow here, as apparently she gets a very upset tummy. So I know I have to stay away from the likes of like herbs. If I ever was to give them a little bit of spinach or kale, I'm best not to. Things like that are a little bit darker in green veg, I should really avoid, as like I said, her stomach apparently does get very, very upset, and she usually gets very upset the next day. So try to keep it very light. Like I said, I'm okay with just the lettuce, and I might introduce a little bit of celery to them, maybe even cucumber, as different things to spice, their diet up. But yeah, they're settling in okay. Should be it for the moment. I'll end up probably doing another clip. Hopefully I'll have the name thought of in the morning, so I can come in here in the morning when it's bright out, get to see them after a night. Like I said, she does not care about them. She's very good. She's very good, yes. She's used to the guinea pigs, and the dog doesn't sleep in here. He sleeps in the house. He's only ever in here when I'm with him, and it's more him that needs supervision, if that makes sense. Not that he'd actually hurt them, like, not that I could actually like attack him as such, but he's just too excited, and his body size and weight, you know, anything could happen with, you know, with that alone. So thankfully, you know, he only is ever in here with supervision. But like I said, he was very good with my previous rabbits. Like I said, herself does not care. Anyway, I'm going to finish up a few touches and I'll be heading in. I am watching, if anyone knows, Traitors, the English version. There is the Ireland one is over, but the English version, man, it is so funny. I'm coming to you guys. Alan Carr is so good. It's so funny. All that, it's unreal. But anyway, they actually do seem to be a little bit lying down a little bit, so they are a little bit more comfortable, thank God. But yeah, I'm going to end it here and leave them alone, but I need to actually give the guinea pigs hay. So I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with a name, and I'll end the video, hopefully. Now, so I am back. This will be the last clip for this video. I would show my face and say a better outro, but I am actually in my work uniform. It mightn't matter, but I personally just rather not disclose where I work. But as you can see, I got a load of veg. A load of veg. So yeah, I was after getting that actually in work. It's meant to be like a little cat, Heidi Yolk, and well, my cat would love it anyway. And there's an entrance there, and on the other side, so it's really good. I don't know whether they like the cushion that's in it. I had nothing else, so I'd see if they like it. Has a little bell hanging off it. Again, they have no interest. There's one on the tunnel there and they don't care. So yeah, they are using this one as well. That is the cushion from it. But it just kind of meant this, like, for them to look in. It was a little bit tight to get themselves in. They probably will fit, but I think for them to look at it, it looks a bit snug, too snug. So I took it out so it looks a little bit more open and welcoming. And they actually did go into it a lot more with me just putting a little blanket in there. I did actually place a bowl of water beside it because I wasn't sure if they'd be a little bit creeped out by the water fountain. There is hay around it, and there is a bit of fluff around it, so it looked like they were drinking from it, which is good. But I just wanted something there just in case they didn't like it as much. There they are, the two of them. I was told that Willow here is not good with dark green veg. It gives her a very upset tummy, so like spinach, kale, and any of the herbs. So it all basically is just lettuce, a little bit of pak choi, and I gave them a tiny taster of pepper because I was putting it into the piggies, and I have a little bit of celery mixed in as well. I was debating whether to get cucumber this evening, but it honestly would go to waste because at least the celery, the guinea pigs love it too. Cucumber, the guinea pigs are kind of hit or miss. So yeah, they are happy out. So I did actually decide the name. So obviously this is staying, obviously she's staying as Willow, as her name she came with, which I love it. Her name was Fleur, which is cute, but I'm just sorry, I'm just not a fan of it. So I went through a lot of names and I came across one last night, which just sounds lovely. And yeah, Willow and Evie. Evie means life, and obviously Willow is a type of tree. So I think both of them are, for the most part, nature themed. So I think it's adorable. I think it really suits her too. She's little blue eyes. So little Evie. I was going back and forth with Bailey and Maisie and Daisy and Lily and you name it. I went through so many, but they weren't sticking. Personally, they weren't sticking. So yeah, Willow and Evie, which I think is adorable. They are doing very well with the litter box. There's a couple of poos out and about which don't care. Yesterday was mainly like everywhere, which I think was a little bit of a territorial thing, which is fine. But today none of it, only just out around the edge. But like, you know, like the previous owner said, they have a lot of fluff. they're very hairy, so it more than likely got stuck to their feet when they jumped out, which again doesn't matter. I will officially actually be stopping using the wood shavings. Like I said, I had only actually sprinkled a little bit over the wood pellet litter because I thought would make it a little bit more cushioning. But on top of obviously it being obviously not a nice thing for them to inhale with the dust and everything about it, it's also becoming very messy with them being a lot furrier than previous rabbits have had. As you can see, it's tracking all out outside the box, so it's kind of becoming a hassle. So I'm gonna actually just stop using it. And I'll stick with the pine, or not the pine, the wood pellets. They're not that hard anyway, and I usually take a load of hay out and put it down for them to actually soil themselves if they want, because it does add a little bit more cushioning for them and they don't mind that. So yeah, they're doing very well. I have this little fence. I might probably set in the last clip. I had this little fence. I have it removed for tonight because I do have this locked, so it's not a big deal. But during the day, that's open, and from the outside, it will only open to my cat's microchip. But from the inside, anything can go out. Like I can put my foot up to it and it'll open if I press my foot against it. So obviously my concern was they might nudge it, being curious, and they might get a fright and jump straight through it, and then they're outside. So I was meant to get their actual pen from their last owner, but she actually forgot to give it to me, which is okay. So this is all I have, which is the guinea pig's pen for going out in the grass, which I only ever use it during the summer because it's now going to go, it's going into horrible weather now, so there's no point. So this is not being used anyway. So I'm just hoping they don't want to jump it and it literally only boxes in this space here. So it's not like they're missing out anything. Like, it's only a tiny bit that they can't get to because it's right where the door is. Everything else, like all this is all open to them. So I'm zooming in by accident, sorry. So I'm just hoping they don't have interest in it. But yeah, I need to give the piggies some veg. Or veg. I gotta give them some hay. And yeah, I'm gonna actually show you their summer space. Because why not? Just so you can see it. It's not like they're going to be living in the summer out in a hutch, or like it is completely enclosed in a like another second house nearly. My dad made the shed. It's really nice. But definitely not a winter option. Definitely not. But yeah, I'm going to show it to you then, and then yeah, that'll be the end of the video then. You are the most adorable little thing. Ranting. So yeah, this is their outdoor, not outdoor, but well, technically, but it's in a shed. I think it's really cozy. I just still don't like it for the winter. But yeah, this will be their summer space. I think they will love it. Like I said, they are older, so they probably would, as years goes on, they'll probably prefer to lie down and sleep rather than binky and run around. But there's definitely, comforting options for them if they want it. That's only one thing that's for a cat that my cat kind of didn't use. So they mightn't use it, they might. I'm not 100% sure. Don't know if it's too high for them to jump on as they get older. But other than that, everything else is floor level for the most part. And yeah, it is nice and roomy. That's where I'm going to put their litter box that's currently in the room at the minute. But yeah, that's kind of their space that I'm going to have. It was a stall for my pony over the year, a few years back. But yeah, I think it'd be lovely, but definitely not for the winter time. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this video won't be long. I have a lot of editing to do. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you like the two bunnies I got. They are so cute. And yeah, like and subscribe if you like. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.